welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Orina. 2 days after taking oath, Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant presented his first budget of the new tenure without imposing any additional taxes. He assured to work on reforms and plug revenue leakages and discontinue redundant activities. The vote of account was also passed after the rupees 467 crore Goa budget was presented. Chief Minister ended the budget speech by saying, "Byupachi garazna."
The Goa Chief Minister presented the first budget of his new tenure. The CM assures not to impose additional taxes. Instead, CM assures to carry out reforms and plug revenue leakages.
Sir, I rise to present the annual financial statement for the year 22-23. सभापती महाशय, तुमच्या अनुमतीन हांव गोंय राज्याचो आर्थीक वर्स 2022-23 खातीर अर्थसंकल्प सादर करता. मनशुद्ध तुझं गोष्ट आहे पृथ्वी मोलाची, तू चाल फुडं तुला रे गड्या भीती कशाची. ही उतरां म्हाका ह्या वेळार याद जाता. 2019 ते 2022 ह्या काळात म्हाका गोंय राज्याचो मुख्यमंत्री म्हणून काम करपाची संद मेळ्ळी. निष्ठा, सचोटी, वैचारीक स्पश्टता, सत्य आणि सातत्य ह्याच बळग्याचेर म्हाजें सरकार महामारीच्या सावटांतल्यान गोंयच्या जनतेक भिवपाची गरज ना अशें धिटायेन सांगपाक शकलें. इन स्पायट ऑफ द कोविड पॅन्डेमीक रनिंग इट्स कोर्स फॉर द सेकंड consecutive year, the gross state domestic product estimated at the current price for the year 22-23 is the estimated at the rupees 91,416.98 crores, indicating the growth rate of 7.07%. The growth rate for the gross value added the estimated at 4.73% for the primary sector, 6.52% of the secondary sector, and 9.66% for the tertiary sectors. Goa's per capita income at a current price continues to be the front runner in the country at the rupees 5.80 lakhs. सभापती महाशय, आर्थिक वर्ष 2022-23 खातीर अर्थसंकल्प 24,467.40 कोटीचो आसतलो. हातूंतलो महसुलाचो वांटो 17,097.50 कोटी आणि भांडवली वांटो 7,369.90 कोटी इतलो आसतलो. व्याजाची परतफेड करून 434.30 कोटी महसुली शिल्लक उरतली असो आमकां विश्वास आसा. In this year, I do not propose to levy any additional taxes on our Goan, but I will work thoroughly to get more reforms in the various revenue generating departments. Over this year, I have realized that increasing the revenue does not necessarily to imply the increasing the taxes, but plugging the revenue leakages and undertaking the reforms which will crucially the expenditure on the redundant activities. मायन्साच्या बाबतींत आमी 650 crores of rupees आमकां रेवेन्यू येतलो, म्हणजेच आमी मायनिंग कॉर्पोरेशन आनी डंप हाज्यानुसार सुटसुटीत मायनिंग सुरवात करता. नॅशनल हायवे प्रोजेक्ट आमच्या खातीर आमकां केंद्र सरकारा कडल्यान 12,000 कोटी रुपया आतां पर्यंत आमकां केंद्र सरकारा कडल्यान मेळिल्ले आसा. वॉटर रिसोर्स डिपार्टमेंट तिलारी इरिगेशन प्रोजेक्ट आमी हेल्थाचें बजेट 12.86% आमी हेल्थाचें बजेट वाडयलां. भितर टर्शरी केअर सेंटर एट बांबोळी आनी त्याच बरोबर DM and MCH सारकिले कोर्सीस, सुपर स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल हांगासर आमी गोवा मेडिकल कॉलेजीन सुरवात करता. कार्डियाक लॅब एंड न्यूरो सर्जरी साउथ गोवा हॉस्पिटलान आमी सुरवात करता. 2 critical care block of 50 bedded each at GMC आनी साउथ गोवा डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल हांगा सुरू करता. 2 integrated public health.
Budget highlights. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant promised resumption of mining activities, voluntary retirement scheme for government servants, 12% hike in allocation to the health sector, modern bus stands proposed at Panaji and Marga on a PPP model, and completion of Zuari Bridge by June 2022 and completion of Mopa Airport by August 2022. Here are the highlights.
The total Goa budget outlay for the financial year 2022-23 is 24,467 crore rupees. Government is making all efforts to resume mining activities in the state. Chief Minister said, "We are confident that state will generate 650 crore rupees revenue in the year 2022-23 through mining activities. We will have put in place a dump policy and mining corporation is also set up," CM Sawant said. Government has proposed a voluntary retirement scheme for government employees in the budget 2022-23. Goa Karmachari Medical Insurance Scheme for employees will be introduced soon. Health allocation of rupees 1970.20 crores is 12% more than last year. Universal health coverage of rupees 65 crores has been allocated to Deen Dayal Swasthya Seva Yojana. Wholesale fish market at Margao has been taken up and the cold storage facility work will be taken up this year. Modern bus stands have been proposed at Panjim and Margao on PPP model. Mopa Airport to be commissioned by August 2022. New Zwari Bridge to be completed by June 2022.
There were mixed reactions to Goa Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant's first budget of the new tenure. While the ruling MLAs hailed the budget for not putting any burden on the common man, opposition MLAs had contrary opinions on the budget.
Mixed reactions to Chief Minister's budget. Ruling MLAs hail budget as that of common man. Opposition MLAs criticize budget.
आम आदमी बड़ी तंत्र इट इज नॉट आम आदमी को बजेट आम आदमी बजेट नो म्हणटा ते कोण आम आदमी पक्षाचे आमदार हे बजेट जे आसा आम आदमीचे सगळ्यांचे
ऑल इन्क्लुसिव बजेट खूब बरें बरें कितें नवें इन्क्लूड केलां सोलर पावराक सबसिडी मागीर बेस्ट थिंग वॉज कोंकणी आनी मराठी मुवीजाक एलोकेशन केलां वाडयलां बजेट मागीर योगा हॅज बीन इन्क्लुडेड in schools for mental wellness of students. My science labs, every government school is going to have a science lab for the school.
बजेट जे आसा ते इम्प्लिमेंट करपाचो जो टार्गेट आसा तो सारकें केल्लो जाय जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता विशय जे आसा न्ही तातूंत विरोधी पक्षाचे लोक करता पळय ते विशय करूंक शकना फाटल्या दिसाक जरी फाटल्या वर्साक 1-2 वर्सां कोविडाचो विशय आपल्याकडे आसलो जरी तें बजेट इम्प्लिमेंट जालें नासतना म्हाका दिसता आतां फुडल्या काळांत जे आसा योग्य तरेन ताका बजेट इम्प्लिमेंट करपाच्या सिस्टमांतल्यान मदत भुमिका आपल्याला पार पडूंक येता.
तांच्याच एक्शन टेकन रिपोर्ट आहा तो सांगता की टोटल बजेट स्पीची भितर टोटल अनाउन्समेंट्स वेर 252 तातूंतले 111 अनाउन्समेंट हॅव बीन इम्प्लिमेंटेड म्हणजे 44% ऑफ द टोटल अनाउन्समेंट्स हॅव बीन फुलफिल्ड. That means 56% of the announcement have not been fulfilled. This is the ground reality. आणि budget overall जर सगळें पळयलें जाल्यार budget is a mixture of all the earlier budgets. पयलींच्या बजेटाच्यो थोडे पॉयंट्स काडून ज्यो स्किमी डिक्लेअर केल्ल्यो त्योच डिक्लेअर परतूय केल्या ज्यो स्किमीचें नांव मातशें कितें बदलना तांकां आनी अशें तरेतरेचें हें केलां की आमचें तें हें आसा डिलिव्हरी ऑफ टायम बाउंड सर्विसीस एक्ट जो आज पर्यंत इम्प्लिमेंट जालो ना. आनी गूड गव्हर्नन्साचे आमी जेन्ना खबऱ्यो उलयता तेन्ना गूड गव्हर्नन्साचो मिनींग कितें मनशाक जर 3-3, 4-4 खेपे ऑफिसांनी पावटी मारच्यो पडल्यो जाल्यार गूड गव्हर्नन्स कितें. आनी म्हणून हांवें डिमांड केलो की डिलिव्हरी टायम बाउंड सर्विसीस एक्टाचो सामको इम्प्लिमेंट करपा जाय इमिजिएट. हें ताणें सांगपा जाय आशिल्लें आमी इम्प्लिमेंट केलां आनी हाजो रिजल्ट बरो आसा तें ताणें अजून इम्प्लिमेंट करूं ना. दुसरें ओवरऑल पळयलें जाल्यार पिक्चर सगळें सरकाराचें ओवरऑल पिक्चर पळयलें जाल्यार म्हणजे थोड्यो स्किमी आशिल्ल्यो हांवें सांगलें त्या भशेन त्योच ताची स्पीच आनी गव्हर्नराचो एड्रेस हो जवळ जवळ सेम आहा. गव्हर्नरान आपलो एड्रेस केला पळय तो त्या बेजिसाचेर ताणें आपली स्पीच केल्या किंवा आपली स्पीच केल्या त्याच भशेन गव्हर्नरान एड्रेस केला आनी तातूंत भितर खूब रिपिटेशन जाता. फॉर एक्झाम्पल गोवा गव्हर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉइजा खातीर ताणें इन्शुरन्स स्कीम डिक्लेअर केल्या. आतां म्हाका अजून याद जाता की गोवा गव्हर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉईज ग्रुप इन्शुरन्स स्कीम एक्झिस्ट.
आयज ह्या गव्हर्नमेंटान फाटल्या तेंपान खुबशे अनाउन्समेंट केलेले आनी स्पेशली आमचे मुर्मगांव गोवा पोर्टान तेंच्यांनी अनाउन्समेंट केलेले कितें मुर्मगांव गोवा जो पोर्ट आसा वी वील टर्न इंटू लॉजिस्टीक हब म्हणून आनी इंटू क्रूज टर्मिनल बट आयज जेन्ना हे बजेट स्पीचान पळोवपाक गेले जाल्यार थंयसर तेंच्यांनी खंयसरूच हो मेन्शन केल्लो ना रिगार्डींग लॉजिस्टीक हब करपाचो ह्या क्रूज टर्मिनलाचो. आयज दूख लागता कित्याक आयज CMान ऑन एनवायरमेंटाक कसो प्रोटेक्ट करप हेज्या बाबतींनी तेणेन कांयच आयज उलयलेलो ना.
समवेअर दे हॅव फेल्ड मिझरेबली. जे म्हाका दिसता मेन मोठें जे प्रायस रायज हें कप जावपाचें आहलें, जे पेट्रोलाचे जावं सिलिंडर हे नोवेअर दे हॅव मेड एनी प्रोविजन वेट देंवोवपाचें हें सगळें म्हाका दिसता हें गव्हर्मेंटाचें फेलियर.
The oil PSUs have hiked petrol and diesel prices by 80 paise on Wednesday. This is the 8th increase in a week, taking the total hike to rupees 5.40 a litre. The price of petrol in Goa is now rupees 101.67 and the price of diesel is rupees 92.87. The spiraling fuel prices are playing havoc with the budget of the common man.
The price of petrol was hiked by 80 paise and diesel by 80 paise on Wednesday. This is the 8th hike in 9 days. People completely dumbfounded by the price hike. The price has now jumped to rupees 101.67 on Wednesday of petrol, and diesel price has now jumped to 92.87 rupees.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.
Several MLAs have welcomed Speaker Ramesh Tavadkar's decision to conduct the assembly session in Konkani. Aldana MLA Carlos Ferreira, Kuchere MLA Nilesh Cabral, TV MLA Nilkan Halankar all welcomed the Speaker's decision. They said Konkani being our state language, there is a need for it to be spoken.
Speaker Ramesh Tavadkar suggests usage of Konkani language in the House. MLAs come out openly in support of use of Konkani in the House. MLAs say Konkani being our state language, there is a need for it to be spoken.
भाषा न्ही कोंकणीन आनी इंग्लिशीन आनी सगळे जे लोकांक कळटा आनी कोंकणीन सगळी गोश्टी आसपाक जाय तशें कांयच प्रॉब्लम ना. कोंकणीनूय जातालो. आमकां हल्लेकर साहेब आसतना शुद्ध कोंकणीन आमी उलयताले आनी कोंकणीन आख्खें हें जातालें. सो इंग्लीश आनी कोंकणी म्हणजे हे जे कन्वर्जंट आसा हो सब्जेक्ट मॅटर आनी थंय खंय तूं एक्सप्रेस करूं शकता. मे बी स्पिकराक कोंकणी भास जी आसा ही मोर कन्वर्जंट आसा. सो खंयची कन्वर्जंट आसा ते सब्जेक्ट मॅटराचेर डिस्कस करप तितून फुलफिलमेंट फायदो जाता.
कोंकणी मिडियम आसूंक जाय म्हणून कोंकणी राज्यभाशा आसूंक जाय. ऑब्वियसली बंधन आसना ते सांगला पळय ते जास्तीत जास्त प्रयत्न करता कोंकणी आनी बाकीची भाशा. सो इट इज अ वेलकम स्टेप. तुमी वेलकम लेडीज.
A demand was made in the House for increasing the minimum support price of cashews. The demand was to increase the MSP from rupees 120 to rupees 160. Kepe MLA Elton De Costa raised this issue during supplementary demands. He said that after the season, cultivators are left to survive with what they get for nearly 8 months. He added that cultivators have to pay labourers their fees, which burn a hole in their pockets.
Demand made for increase in minimum support price for cashews. The demand is to increase the MSP from rupees 120 to rupees 160. Otherwise, there is a fear that people will stop cultivating cashews.
कित्याक हो एक काजूचो एक धंदो असलो एक आहा की बाकी वरोस ते 8 म्हयने वा 9 म्हयने हे कितें जोड जाता तेजेर काटाय आनी 120 तें केशेंय परवडना. तेका तें क्लिनींग करपा म्हूण आसता. आज लेबर इतलो म्हारग जाला. आज तो तुगेलो पुंजावपा देव साफ करपा देव आनी मागीर 120 कशें परवडना. सो हो जेन्युइन डिमांड आहा आनी म्हाका दिसता सरकार हेजेर विचार करतलो आनी जाता तितले बेगीन मिनिमम 160 तेज्या उंच कितले जाल्यार जाता. मिनिमम 160 हो आमकां प्रायस आमगेल्या फार्मरांक दिवचो कॅज्यूस आनी डेफिनेटली हो जातलो म्हूण म्हाका दिसता. 1 वीक आय वील सी. आनी कितें जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता बाकीचे आमदारान म्हाका सांगात दिवपा जाय. आमगे स्पिकर बाब रमेशान तोवूय ह्या भागांतल्यान येयला. आमगेलो सुभाष फळदेसाय आमगे आमदार सांगेचो हेय वाठारान आमगेले भाव आसा. सो हे सगल्यांनी म्हाका सपोर्ट करचो म्हूण हांव मागता आनी हो डिमांड एप्रूव जावचो.
hike. Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant has assured that the 1.22-kilometer stretch of Western Bypass will be on stilts. He said since the work is being monitored by a High Court committee, it will be done. Fathod, the MLA Vijay Sardesai and Benali MLA Venzi Vegas had raised people's fears in the Goa Assembly during the supplementary demands that it may lead to flooding if the Western Bypass is not built on stilts.
CM Pramod Sawant has assured that the 1.22-kilometer stretch of Western Bypass will be on stilts. The work is being monitored by a High Court committee, so it will be done, Chief Minister assured. MLAs have expressed fears that filling of fields will lead to flooding in the area.
Due respect for the opposition leader and all MLAs, I know the other senior MLAs are there, which is the supplementary demands to फक्त 67.59 crores which is for the GAD it is rupees 30 crores, for the district court it is 4.10 crores, Panchayat it is 25.50 crores, and for agriculture it is a 7.49 crores. Anyhow, तरी सुद्धा हे सगळे करता असताना म्हणजे वेगवेगळे विषय वेगवेगळ्यांनी सप्लिमेंटरी डिमांडान मांडले. ऑपोजिशन लीडर बाब दिगंबर कामत हांच्यांनी म्हटलं त्या प्रमाणे आज 2 दिसाचे सेशन उलोवपाकूय मेळचें ना म्हटल्या उपरांत बऱ्याच जाणांनी नवीन MLAंनी आपली खंतय व्यक्त केली. सुरवात बाब गोवा फॉरवर्डचे विजय सरदेसाय आणि जो महत्वाचो मुद्दो जो रेज केलो तो इट इज मुद्दा म्हणजे तो त्याच विशयाचेर इट इज वेस्टर्न बायपास ताजेर मुद्दा म्हणजे वेगवेगळे फावटी तो पेपरांनी आयकोंक येता. द बॅलन्स वर्क ऑफ द मरगांव वेस्टर्न बायपास 2.75 kilometers ऑफ द लेंथ awarded to the agency Mrs. Venkatrao Infra Project Private Limited, which is the amount rupees 148.41 crores, is presently in progress with a stipulated date. It is a commencement from the 26/4/2021 and stipulated date of the completion is the 19/10/2022. On earlier occasion, it is an 11.9 kilometers is the total project length and 8.87 kilometers has already completed under the supervision of Honorable High Court. The balance work remaining of the 2.75 kilometers and there is a suo motu petition before the High Court and since 2015 and for expediting the work in order to decongest the Margao city. Based on the petition filed by Royala Fernandez, claiming the environmentalist violation, the NGT constitutes the 10-member expert committee in June 2021 and give the direction to submit the ATR. The 10-member committee submitted the report in October 2021 recommending the 980 meters on a stilt and balance on an embankment. The NGT has now referred the matter to the Honorable High Court since there is a similar matter before the High Court. The modified scope now includes 1.2 kilometers elevated structure and which is also includes the approach and remaining 1.55 kilometers on embankment. Based on the data provided by WRD, required cross drainage have been proposed so that there is no water flooding. Acquired land it is available is a 60 meters and throughout the constructed road formation will be within a 45 meters. The box culvert is also cross drainage have been proposed in a size of 12 meters into 3 meters which is required location. The discharge area of which is more than what it is suggested by WRD. In all 7 box culvert are proposed in an area where filling is involved. As of now, the work is progress is strictly as per the recommendation of the 10-member committee of NGT. And the Honorable High Court has recently passed the order to clear all the obstruction with the police protection and ensure that the progress of the balance work is expedite. Benzi, हे फक्त
मुख्यमंत्र्याचे सगळे एग्री जावन NGTन म्हणला 980 मीटर्स ताणी म्हणले की ऑन स्टिल्ट्स जावचे ते सेक्शन फातोर्डान येता. ताणी आमकां एश्युरन्सूय दिला की 1.22 म्हळ्यार तुमी आतां वाडयलां 1.22 मेरेन आमी स्टिल्ट्सार करता रेस्ट ऑन एम्बॅकमेंट. लोकांचे एक मनान भंय इतलोच आहा की हो 1.22 जे आमी म्हणटात ते स्टिल्ट्साचेरूच जातले इतल्याच म्हाका एश्युरन्स जाय, नथींग एल्स.
ते स्टिल्टाचेरूच जातले कारण इट इज एन हायकोर्ट मॉनिटर करता.
माय इश्यू इज ओवर. I only want an assurance that will happen on stilts.
Yeah, it is a स्टिल्टाचेरूच जातले. त्या खातीर 100% त्या खातीर ती कमिटी सगळें आमी त्या खातीर एक्सप्लेन करून सांगलें. ओके. दुसरो इशू जो तुमी बऱ्याच जाणांनी रेज केलो तुजो सोनसडो म्हाका दिसता बाब दिगंबर कामत आमचो रेजिनाल्ड हेवटेन येयला तेवटेनच्यान उलयत उलयत हेवटेन पावलो तो ओके निदान आतां तरी संसदाचो विशय सुट्टलो रेजिनाल्ड हेवटेन पावला म्हटल्या उपरांत ओके हाय पॉवर कमिटीची मिटींग बट एक गजाल हांव निश्चितच सांगता म्हणजे आमकां कचऱ्या कडेन राजकारण करपाचें ना मायकोली तो कचरो सोडयता सोडयता तुमच्या वाटेन गेलो हेवटेनच्यान डायरेक्ट तेवटेन पावलो सोडोवंकूच ना तोच समतो तेवटेन पावलो बस स्पीकर सर सांगता स्पीकर सर उलयता हांव तो म्हाका दिसता स्पीकर सर म्हाका दिसता तो आमच्या ऑपोजिशन लिडर बाब दिगंबर कामत विजय सरदेसाय यांच्या कडेन सामको कचरो सोडोवपा खातीर तेवटेन गेल्लो
म्हाका मगो स्टील जाले पुरो
विजय बाब तो सोनसड्या वयलो कचरो सोडयता सोडयता मायकलूच वचून तुका मेळ्ळो डायरेक्टली
स्पीकर सर एकूच हें आहा हाय पावर्ड कमिटी ओ असेंब्ली कित्याचीच गरज ना
Congress MLA Digambar Kamath and Goa Forward MLA Vijay Sardesai raised the issue of Sonsoda garbage dump on the second day of the budget session during supplementary demands. While Digambar Kamath proposed to carry out the recommendations of the high-powered committee and resolve the issue, Vijay Sardesai said Padma Shri Sharad Kale should visit and give his recommendations. Chief Minister said steps would be taken to resolve the issue and Marga municipality should also take the responsibility of garbage management.
MLAs raised the issue of Sonsoda garbage dump on the second day of the budget session. Chief Minister assured to resolve the issue by taking follow-up steps on the already initiated measures. CM also said that Marga municipality should also take the responsibility of garbage management.
सोनसडो म्हाका दिसता बाब दिगंबर कामत आमचो रेजिनाल्ड हेवटेन येयला तेवटेनच्यान उलयत उलयत हेवटेन पावलो तो ओके निदान आतां तरी संसदाचो विशय सुट्टलो रेजिनाल्ड हेवटेन पावला म्हटल्या उपरांत ओके हाय पॉवर कमिटीची मिटींग बट एक गजाल हांव निश्चितच सांगता म्हणजे आमकां कचऱ्या कडेन राजकारण करपाचें ना मायकोली तो कचरो सोडयता सोडयता तुमच्या वाटेन गेलो हेवटेनच्यान डायरेक्ट तेवटेन पावलो सोडोवंकूच ना तोच समतो तेवटेन पावलो बस स्पीकर सर सांगता स्पीकर सर उलयता हांव तो म्हाका दिसता स्पीकर सर म्हाका दिसता तो आमच्या ऑपोजिशन लिडर बाब दिगंबर कामत विजय सरदेसाय यांच्या कडेन सामको कचरो सोडोवपा खातीर तेवटेन गेल्लो
म्हाका मगो स्टील जाले पुरो
विजय बाब तो सोनसड्या वयलो कचरो सोडयता सोडयता मायकलूच वचून तुका मेळ्ळो डायरेक्टली
स्पीकर सर एकूच हें आहा हाय पावर्ड कमिटी ओ असेंब्ली कित्याचीच गरज ना सिच्युएशन अशें आहा की 11 डिसेंबराचेर एक एक्सपर्ट कमिटी सोंसडो विजीट केली तांणी एक रिपोर्ट दिलो टॅक्निकल कमिटीन 12 डिसेंबराक ते टायमाच्यान आमी तो पद्मश्री शरद काळे म्हणटा ताका रावल्यात तेच मातशें हेसन करचें आनी तें डिसिजन जालां तेंच करचें वी डोंट वॉन्ट टू इंटरवीन इन द डिसिजन वॉट एवर यू ऑल से इज फायनल बट हॅव दॅट पद्मश्री शरद काळे टू विजीट
एक म्हणजे सायंटिस्ट शरद काळे तांच्यांनी येवन पर्सनली पळयला तांच्यांनी सजेशन्स दिला सगळें बरोबर आहा स्पीकर सर म्हणजे म्हाका दिसता मारगांव म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन आसा पळय न्ही तांच्यांनी थोडीशी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी घेवपाक जाय प्रत्येक फावटी जें आसा आमी थंयसरलो एकदां क्लियर केलो थंयसरल्यान सगळें व्हेलें परत आसा तशें थंय हाडून डंप करपाक सुरवात केली
स्पीकर सर मंत्री आसतना मंत्र्यान व्हडली विजिटां बी केली आमी पयलीं म्हणलें चल आमचे सगळे म्युनिसिपालिटी तुज्या हातान दितात पयशे आमचे आमी तुमकां दिले आनी तुमी अशें कांय केलें नात
अरे तोच त्या खातीर तुज्या वाटेन येयलो स्पीकर सर एनी हांव बट इशू आसा हो पुराय गार्बेज क्लियर करपाचो हांव इक्की गजाल नक्कीच सांगता की एक्चुअली आमी एडिशनल थंयसर एक जो म्हाका दिसता मार्केटान आमी हें बसयला जो सेग्रिगेट करपाक सुरवात जाला बरोबर आसा आतां आमी परमिशन दिता ऑलरेडी थंयसर तो क्लियर करपाक आनी परत आसा तशी ती शेड जी आसा ही रिबिल्ड करपाची करता एकदां क्लियर जालो काय थंय आमकां प्लांट बसोवपाक मेळटलो आमी हे तो परत एकदां आमी काम जें आसा हें वेवस्थीत सुरवात करता टॅक्निकल कमिटीन सजेशन्स दिल्या अकॉर्डिंग टू दॅट टॅक्निकल कमिटी वी आर रेडी टू गो आमचो सॉलिड वेस्ट मॅनेजमेंट कॉर्पोरेशन आणि DMA इज पर्सनली मॉनिटरींग आणि वील रिझॉल्व दॅट इशू
ब्युरो रिपोर्ट फॉर हेराल्ड TV.
In what is looking seemingly comical, the Goa Congress hasn't managed to decide on its legislature party leader even as the budget session came to a close. The embarrassment of not having a leader during an assembly session was revealed through frustrations and irritation by some of its senior leaders while interacting with the media. The party has ceded its power to elect the CLP leader to Congress President Sonia Gandhi. Both Nuve MLA Alesh Sequeira and Murmuga MLA Sankalp Amunkar wrestled with reporters on the issue and said the appointment may happen on Wednesday.
While Goa waits for the budget, Congress waits for its legislature party leader. Media castigates Congress MLAs on the non-appointment of CLP leader. Congress MLAs say that a CLP leader will be appointed by Wednesday.
Today, one of the English paper I read this morning that said that there was a big discussion yesterday, and because we could not resolve the issue amongst ourselves, we passed a resolution.
Correct.
There was no discussion whatsoever. Take my word of honor to you. There was no discussion whatsoever.
Opposition leader
but you all are just publishing something or other.
Opposition leader
there was no discussion whatsoever. On the contrary, we decided we will pass this resolution and let Delhi decide.
So Delhi has to decide for opposition leader.
Because that is the faith we have reposed in Madam Sonia Gandhi.
So तुमच्या भितर assembly चलता आणि तुमचा
no problem.
President decide.
No problem. Just she will select.
I this cover no.
Maybe she may even announce you as the leader.
I don't want to be.
You don't want to the different issue.
I don't want to be.
CLP also done by central.
No, it's not that central. The CLP has taken a decision. We discuss.
Delhi.
We discuss issues. We inform Delhi of our opinion.
So why Delhi? You all are the MLAs, no sir.
We are the
MLAs.
MLAs.
Decide why Delhi has to decide for Goa.
That is the way certainly should be like to resolve.
So फाल्यां ताका लागून मागीर हांगा प्रॉब्लेम जाता
दिल्ली तुम्ही सोनिया गांधी कडे धाडला एज अ ऑनर म्हणून काल दिगंबर कामत म्हणतात की त्यांचे दिल्लीचे कोण हांगा येवना म्हणून लेट जालो म्हणटा ऑब्जर्वर बी टू डिसाइड
that is why we've sent it there, no? If there was an observer here, we would have this thing here.
Alex Bab, sir, फाल्यां तुझे लोक तुझ्या कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीतले तुका विचारीत जाल्यार तूं म्हणटालो तांकां दिल्ली धाडल्या म्हणून
कित करपा
बाबा डिसायड करपाक CLP हें तें
People of my constituency will not ask me. They've got faith in me. That is why they elected me.
काल आमी एक रेझोल्युशन घेतला 11वूय आमदारांनी सगळ्यांनी मेळून हांवें स्वता प्रपोज केलेलें आसा की आमी रेझोल्युशन घेवन आमी आमच्या AICC प्रेसिडेंट मॅडम सोनिया गांधीक धाडलेलें आसा कित्याक बाबा तुमी डिसायड करा कोण आमचो लिडर ऑपोजिशन आसचो तो आमकां कोणाकूय केलो जाल्यार आमकां कांयच प्रॉब्लम ना आमी सगळे जाण तुमी जे डिसिजन दितले ताका मान्य करतले आनी आमचे एज अ युनायटेड ऑपोजिशन आमी हे असेंब्लीन आमची स्ट्रेंथ दाखयतले.
एक इम्पॉर्टंट इशू म्हणटा पळय ते तुमकां गोंयकार जिखून हाडटा सोनिया गांधी कित्याक डिसायड लिडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन वाय कांट यू ऑल डिसायड
वी हॅव डिसायडेड म्हणल्यार की आमी
दिल्ली कित्याक धाडूंक जाय.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.
Rohit Montserrat has been elected unanimously as the mayor of the city of the Corporation of Panaji, CCP, for the second time, while Sanjeev Naik was elected as his deputy unopposed. Montserrat has said they will continue to work in a systematic manner and will resolve various issues such as issues concerning the National Theatre, Sant Ines Creek, adding electricity poles when needed, encroachment issues within the city. He also said they have planned to reduce taxes in the city.
Rohit Montserrat re-elected as CCP mayor. Sanjeev Naik was elected as his deputy. Both have been elected unanimously. A standing committee, Public Works Committee, Health and Market Committee, and Women and Child Welfare Committee are constituted. Various committees such as the Standing Committee, Public Works Committee, Health and Market Committee, and Women and Child Welfare Committee are constituted. Members of the Standing Committee include Rohit Montserrat, Karan Parekh, Dennis George, Shayani Chopetkar, Nelson Cabral, Nasina Marajkar.
See, now second term is going to be a lot easier because we've already laid the foundation in the first day also, especially with the National Theatre now after 15 years that issue is close to being resolved. CCP building also, I'm very confident that in the next coming months we should be able to resolve that also. And the market now, we've spoken to the tenant association. Now what we've done is they wanted basically a change in some of the terminology of the agreements. So that is something also we need to work on. Because from our part also now CCP is not in the best like say condition financially also. So now if we resolve all these issues, then the CCP should be financially stable. Now our plan also eventually is to reduce taxes for everyone in the city also. We think it's wrong that basically the people who are paying taxes are being burdened with additional taxes. So we're working on rationalizing our houses. So there's a lot of things that are in the pipeline that we should hopefully achieve by this year.
We'll do it along with the issues. पहिले आता डिसिल्टिंगाचे आमी काम घेता हातान ट्री ट्रिमींग आसता ते हातान घेता प्री मॉन्सून जे वर्क आसा ते आतां प्रायोरिटीचेर पयलीं घेतले बाकीचे कितें इश्यूज आसा ते वील गेट रिजॉल्व विथ द हेल्प ऑफ द MLA.
And that's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.